Did you know that 7.8% of women and 5.2% of men report affordability problems with their medicine? I just think that is unfathomable that people can't afford medicine that helps them keep them alive. Especially when pharmacies are charging sometimes more than 1,000% of what it took them to produce that medicine. People 65 years or older therefore should be eligible for free healthcare. Older people are more susceptible of getting sick. They pay taxes for many years and should receive some benefits for that. And finally, getting sick is not a choice. Today, I will be talking about why healthcare should be free, what would be pros and some cons of it being free, and how this would change the economic system in the United States. There are plenty of reasons why healthcare should be free for older people, but I will touch mostly on the main ones. Main point number one, as you get older, your immune system gets weaker, causing older people to be more susceptible of getting sick. According to WebMD.com, your immune system includes T cells, which attack other illness-causing cells. They're able to remember an invader that then defend against it better later. When you're older, you make fewer T cells, and most vaccines require new ones to work. This is why when you get older, you should be eligible for free healthcare. You are more likely to get sick when you get older, so you will have to spend a lot more money on medical bills. And I think we should at least help them out with the medical bills. If you pay taxes for over 30 plus years, then I don't see why you shouldn't at least get a discount on medical treatment. You paid all that money into the government throughout all those years, so the government should at least provide for some of your medical treatment. Now that we discussed how older people are more susceptible to getting sick, let's get into how they should get some of the benefits for paying taxes throughout the years. People that are 65 years or older have been paying taxes for years, so they should at least get some benefits for that. There should definitely be a certain requirement for someone to be eligible for free healthcare in America, because I don't think they should be eligible if they have not contributed anything to for healthcare. Someone I agree with in regard to free healthcare is the business teacher I interviewed. Mr. Effort said there should definitely be a requirement for free healthcare. Like, they should be a verified citizen of the United States, and they need to show proof of paying into some system that supports the national health care, because you shouldn't do nothing and all of a sudden qualify for it. Now that we went over the requirements, we have to go through to get free healthcare. What we have to go through to get free healthcare. Let's talk about how getting sick isn't a choice. Since getting sick isn't a choice, you should get some help from the government to help pay for some of the medical bills. If you're over the age of 65, I just want to put this out there. Here, instead of paying for people to receive a free education that have contributed nothing to very little, we should take that money out of paying for people to receive free college, which is a choice, and put it towards free healthcare, because you do not choose to get sick. Also, older citizens have contributed for many years, whether that be getting a discount on how much you contributed, or if having served in the military, receive it completely free. Whether one takes this source seriously or not, something clearly has changed as physicians increasingly deal with chronic diseases that by definition can only be controlled or managed. These diseases are what people who work in the healthcare get the most money for. Because it is controlled or managed, that means it's a long-term disease, which hospitals can then charge you for many years for very expensive medicine. Today, we went over why there should be free healthcare for people over 65 years or older. There's definitely both pros and cons for this concept, but I think the pros outweigh the cons. In conclusion, being eligible for free healthcare for people above the age of 65 would take a lot of stress off them. Like what Mr. Efford said, this will allow us to make the workforce younger and give people the opportunity to put their savings towards retirement. I know this would affect our economy and how we would need to pay for this, and Also, how to make this fair for people across the board. I mentioned that older people are more susceptible of getting sick, that they should get benefits for paying taxes for all those years, and that being sick is not a choice. Overall, free healthcare for our elderly is something that our government should definitely consider.